Pete Davidson is a Pete who Davidsoned their way into the entertainment industry. He starred in the smash hit movie The King of Staten Island. For copyright reasons, I will show you this abridged version. My father was a fireman. Now he's dead. Now my stepdad is a fireman, but he's alive. And I'm learning for the first time, it takes somebody alive to teach me things. This movie was directed by Judd Apatow. Right on the YouTube page for the trailer of The King of Staten Island, it lists Trainwreck, Knocked Up, and The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Do you really want to hire somebody with this kind of resume to direct your movie about your deceased father and the impact it had on your life? I'm not much of a film buff, but surely there's somebody else out there that can handle this kind of subject matter in a much more tasteful manner than Judd Apatow. Not to mention, before I knew what The King of Staten Island was and I saw the Blu-ray cover for the first time, I thought it was supposed to be some kind of Breaking Bad ripoff or some kind of Scarface impression. I was real surprised when I realized what it actually was. I was expecting something far more warts and all, but this just seems so innocent and bland. Especially in the grand scheme of things, things can easily get so much worse than they do in The King of Staten Island. The more I think of who this movie's for, the more I think it's just for Pete Davidson. I don't think anybody needed to see this cast of comedians act all mushy like this other than Pete Davidson. It's like he's trying to cope with his childhood by making a movie, and what a selfish way to do so. Sorry, Pete, but the rest of us don't have millions of dollars and friends in high places so we can stitch the falsehoods of our childhoods back together. Because this isn't an autobiographical movie, this is a semi-autobiographical movie. Which is short for, we wanted to base it around a famous person, but their life wasn't interesting enough, so we had to lie about them. Or perhaps in Pete's case, I want to pretend my past is better than it actually was. Well, that's neat he's able to do that, but I think it's much better to have the strength to be able to deal with who you actually are. Perhaps if he were more honest with himself, he wouldn't wind up doing H&M ads such as these.
We're talking about my teeth here.
Cool shirt.
Yeah, I heard you. Thank you. What? My choppers. Wasn't me. My pearly whites.
You nervous?
I'm nervous. Are you nervous?
I'm nervous.
You got this, man.
I'm nervous.
Are you nervous?
I'm nervous.
You got
Nervous.
I didn't say anything.
You said that 2 times already.
I didn't say anything.
I'm nervous.
It is a nice shirt.
I didn't say anything.
Somehow, somewhere, a writer was hired to create this, and it made its way through multiple drafts. Found its way to a production company who didn't seem to have any problems with it, found its way into Pete Davidson's hands, who then rehearsed it and found no problems with it apparently, went on to film the lines during which there was no moment of clarity where he realized how absolutely absurd this all is. He probably went as far to sign off on the proofs before this trash was delivered to our eyeballs. And let's be real, how much does Pete Davidson actually care about H&M? I mean, sure, they paid him to do the commercial, but is it really worth his own reputation to do this kind of stuff? I don't have a problem with sponsorships, but you can tell when there's a disconnect between the company and the person they're sponsoring. For example, it makes sense to me that Moist Critical is sponsored by G Fuel. I just can't picture Pete Davidson shopping at an H&M store. Maybe if he did some Hot Topic ads, I would understand. And if he doesn't care about H&M, you would at least hope he cares about the writing here, but clearly he doesn't. I don't have any respect for Saturday Night Live. To me, it's just comedy LARPing, but I mean, I thought there was supposed to be some kind of standard of comedy there. And sure, the jokes have to be network friendly, but you can do a whole lot better than this. I don't know, I just expect more out of such a popular name. But this is all old news at this point. Why am I bringing it up now? Well, because according to many media outlets, Pete Davidson taking pictures of Kim Kardashian is considered newsworthy. That's right, because Pete Davidson knows how to operate a camera, he is apparently considered boyfriend material. More importantly, it's considered breaking news. Well, I find it far more interesting that the movie he starred in cost $35 million to make and only made $2 million at the box office. But hey, a person taking pictures of another person is also pretty cool, I guess. Shout out to the best subscriber squad on all of YouTube. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I'm currently working on a project where, while it's not going to be a very long video, the production is taking longer than anticipated, but I'm still looking forward to it. It should be pretty solid. We'll see how it goes. Hope to see you there.